You can say moron over the intercom if you want. I'll give you permission.
Are you enforcing feelings?
He just needs to shut his mouth.
But why was he charged? Because of your feelings. So you think that was the actions of a good cop? What you're saying, that was what you did? That was the actions of a good cop? You know I can't make you look bad, right? You make yourself look bad. I just hold the camera. Dude, I never came to you. You came to me and violated my rights. He's angry. Who smells like weed? His car smells like weed. Is that weed smell coming out of your car? But where was the use of force report for that call? The camera doesn't lie. So recently in Orange City, Florida, this officer with the Orange City Police Department, I'll let you observe him in action and you decide for yourself how you'd like to pronounce that name. He located a truck pulling a boat in the fire lane of this public store. And let me say this up front. Parking in the fire lane is obviously illegal. But it's a simple ticket or warning or, hey, move this vehicle, if it's found by a law enforcement officer instead of a feelings enforcement officer. What's ironic about this is the exact same fire lane that Officer King, with the same Orange City Police Department, was also seen parking in to pick up his lunch at this store. Officer King was confronted by Steven Sanders about his illegal parking, but good old Shadrach, I guess he feels he's above the law. He can park there to run in for a minute, but a citizen cannot.
Was there a call? Was there a call? You were so chatty earlier.
I'm not doing this with you, bro.
You're using a fire lane that says no parking. You're getting your lunch. You're a disgrace. You would write anybody else a parking ticket.
You may also remember Shadrach King. He's the cop that introduced himself to me by violating my Fourth Amendment rights, showing on video that he's not sure what he's talking about, not familiar with basic law or the Constitution he's supposed to protect and uphold, contradicted himself, and then gets mad at me for his own actions. He's mad because I just held a camera and I showed you how he acts towards the public, which is you. So he's really mad at himself. But let's see, would they write a ticket to the average citizen for the same thing, or would they do much worse? After this video was widely publicized by James Madison Audits, I had an opportunity to run into both of these officers and wait until you hear what they had to say for themselves.
Big, giant vehicle. 11 Alpha 82 Central.
81.
82.
Alright, 82, sorry, go ahead.
Can you show me out at the Publix with a parking complaint, please?
10.
Now he'll claim later that he knocked on the windows of the truck, trying to determine if anybody was inside. So obviously we're about to see that happen. Let's watch. Surely that's true. I don't know, maybe it happened so fast I missed it, I guess. Let me know if you caught it.
Can you all make an announcement to have the moron that's parked in the fire lane? You can say moron over the intercom if you want. I'll give you permission to move out of the fire lane with this big giant truck and boat.
Okay. I'll get the lights up there.
Are you in the truck?
I'm moving right now.
Okay. License and registration and proof of insurance, please.
Hey, my truck.
Okay, well, someone can get it for me.
What's the reason for that, though?
Because you're parked in a fire lane. And it says no parking.
Oh, my Lord, have mercy. People out there stealing robbing. This is a bit weird.
Yeah, well, if there was a fire in this liquor store...
Park at, man.
I don't know, out in the parking lot.
Do you see anywhere in this parking lot to park at, dude?
Yep, absolutely. There's plenty out there.
Not when I pulled in. Look at your shit for you. It ain't my truck.
Well, whose truck is it?
It's his. I just told you that, dude. Ask him.
Were you driving or was he driving?
He was.
Oh, he was driving. Okay, well then. So give me your license, please, sir. It doesn't matter if it's his truck. You were driving.
You need that?
Yeah. Yes, please. You understand why I'm frustrated, right?
I work here, I understand.
Okay.
I just,
So-
dude, there's nowhere to park. And it's like,
There
I
are
feel like there's
plenty
a
of
million
places.
things to look at.
There
And you were
are-
scouting the parking lot. I knew when you were sitting right there, you were going to get me when I walked in.
Well, then why did you park here?
Because there was nowhere else to go when I went in. I
There
pulled
are
over there.
plenty of parking spaces over there, and you're getting loud with
Write
me.
me a damn ticket then.
I will.
You little ego too high for that little fit you got on.
Yeah, okay. What is your deal?
You, bro.
You are in a parking spot that if there was a fire in this liquor store right now, I don't give a crap.
5 minutes, bro.
I don't care. You're breaking the law.
And you're mad about it because your ego's too high.
I have no ego. You know what I came here to do? I came here to simply go get a lunch. That's all I came here for.
I don't gotta listen to you say.
That's fine.
Now, if he hasn't done it already, the cop is about to prove to you that he's acting on feelings after that interaction he just had with the driver. Instead of the simple ticket or warning for the parking, he's going to show the citizen who's boss and try to create more hardships for him.
Do me a favor, roll down your front and back windows,
Can't do
please.
that, buddy.
Yeah, you can.
We weren't driving it. When you gave us the ticket, it's for sitting still, isn't it?
Nope, I can go ahead and check this too. Where did you get your law degree from?
What was that?
Where did you get your law degree from? Huh? Your law degree? Did you get one?
Oh,
okay, that's what I
none of
think
your
so.
fucking business, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the windows down for me, sir.
So apparently this cop thinks that you need a law degree to understand basic laws and rights and stand up for them. I wonder where he got his law degree. It also pains me to see that the friend here is lowering the window. Everybody remember this. You are not obligated by any law to participate in this investigation against you. You do not have to lower your windows so they can do this. And again, the driver was right. This can't be enforced on private property. Remember, this interaction began with this driver hearing the cop call him a moron to others. Not a great start. But contrary to what the cop will claim, the driver was still more cordial than maybe some of us would have been, and simply said, "I'm going to move it right now." Remember that for later. Who was it really that got this interaction off to a bad start? What's happening outside the vehicle right now is a firefighter friend of this cop has approached the driver instead of just minding his own business. This cop's buddy is defending his friend by yelling at the already agitated driver, who again was wrong for parking in the fire lane, just like Officer King did. He forgot only the police can break these laws. But this results in the driver and the friend of the cop beginning to yell at each other and swearing at each other. The proper course of action would be for the cop to go out and tell his friend, "Hey, thanks, but move along. You're not helping." Let's see how he'll handle it.
I'm not listening to you. You need to shut the fuck up. And mind your own fucking business. Mind your own business. Sit your ass over there.
Now you're disturbing the peace.
Bro, get your hands off me, bro. Bro, you see this shit? You see this shit? You see this angry little... Look at him, bro.
Nope. Your attitude caused this.
My attitude, you're mad because I called your friend a bitch, bro.
My friend?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're mad, bro. That's all there is. You're mad. You have no right to arrest me right now. For
You're
what?
disturbing the peace right now.
How's that?
I have all these people right now that...
Why don't you get him for fucking walking up on your traffic stop then, huh? Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
He can walk up on a traffic stop all he wants.
Stop.
11 Alpha 82 Central. Can I get another unit to my
Oh,
location,
God.
I'm sorry, but they're literally insane. I'm trying to be nice, but like...
please? He just needs to shut his mouth.
Well, you're letting him fucking egg it on, aren't you?
Shut up!
Nope. Good in turn.
You getting here for work?
Yep.
Soon you're going to hear this cop exaggerate details of this incident, flat out lie about some details of this incident. He'll also be asked by his sergeant if he gave the driver verbal commands before throwing him onto the ground, as policy dictates, and he did not. Also, the charge of disorderly conduct requires that people not involved with the incident were alarmed and stopped to investigate what was going on. This cop will search for someone, and he'll find an elderly woman who said she didn't see it, but he'll get her to write a statement about it. It should be suspicious to anyone that the other person, the friend of the cop, was not disorderly if this driver was disorderly, as they were both doing the exact same thing. But the cop friend was sticking his nose in someone else's business, and he shouldn't have. This is a textbook example of abuse of power, when a cop's main objective is to protect his delicate ego. And this is a dangerous thing.
What do you think I have in it? No, you're not going on your boat today.
You think this is gonna stick for real, don't you?
It don't matter. You're going to jail tonight. So, started out as illegal parking. He's causing a ruckus out here. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's not saying, you know, too much to people that are going by. Somebody's walking by, and as they're walking by, he's telling them you need to chill the fuck out. And then he starts yelling and screaming, causing a ruckus over here. So he's got all these people that are going into the store that all just stopped. So we got disturbing. I got him for disturbing the peace. Yeah, he's disorderly. Yeah. He's the owner of the truck, but he was the one that was driving. So I was just writing him citations for his tint, the parking, and no insurance. And then he wanted to run his mouth to people that were out here.
How about you?
That right there is what it's all about. Ran his mouth about him.
Yeah. I got him screaming and hooting and hollering in front of people that are going inside. So I got disorderly all day long.
Okay.
He's on that side.
Yo, what are you doing? I'm knocking my head on the thing to turn some AC on. It's hot in here. Yo got me he put his cuffs on as tight as he can because he's mad. Lower your voice.
Here, the cop explains to a family member of the driver why he's been arrested for using his free speech, protected under the First Amendment of the Constitution. And remember, the cop ironically has his "We the People" tattoo that's not very fitting for him, when the reality is he just arrested somebody for hurting his feelings. Ego is an extremely dangerous thing for a cop, and a cop with an ego is an extremely dangerous cop.
Y'all got nothing on me, dude.
Bryson.
Besides a ticket.
Shut your mouth. It makes it.
Go get the footage of him slamming on my head. Go get that shit.
I did slam you on your head. Why? Because you were mouthing off to a
Really?
citizen that was walking in.
You're telling me a citizen's allowed to walk up to the traffic stop and start cussing me out?
A citizen can walk by here and say whatever. It's freedom of speech.
So I can say whatever I want back. Yes or no?
No, you are actually causing a
So
disturbance.
you're saying I'm not allowed to cuss back, but
You are causing a disturbance.
Okay, just answer my question. Yes or no? Did he walk up and start cussing me out? I wasn't here. I'm asking.
Now, to create a witness to back up his feelings enforcement.
Were you a witness? Did you see what happened?
I didn't.
Could you pull over here for a moment and fill out a sworn written statement for me?
No, I don't want a ticket.
You're not going to get a ticket. Just pull up here and or park over here and I just need to get your ID real quick. Were you a witness? No? Okay.
Okay, good.
It's called disorderly conduct, ma'am, and that's exactly what he was doing.
So a use of force report should have been done, but given this use of force was not warranted, it does not exist.
He's working on it for you.
That's fine. No, so I mean...
Let's hear if he embellishes the story a bit to his sergeant.
So let me give you a rundown. So he pulled up here. I was just coming here to grab lunch. I parked over here. He pulls up. He sees me. He even said on body camera that I knew you were going to do this to me when I saw you. So he pulls up here, doesn't move his car. I pull my car back over here. I thought maybe somebody was inside. I'm tapping on the window. Nobody's in there. So I go inside. I'm trying to make an announcement over the loudspeaker to have someone move their car. He comes up to me. He's like, "It's my car. I'll fucking move it right now." So he comes out. And he immediately starts giving me attitude. Just attitude. So I start writing him citations. Okay. I wrote him a citation for the parking. I wrote him a citation for the tint on his window because he's got illegal tint. And then I wrote him for no proof of insurance. Before I even had a chance to write for the or hand him the citations, he started mouthing off to a customer that was going inside because the customer was like, "You need to chill the fuck out and calm down." Now there's 3 other people, including this lady here, who witnessed the entire thing. She said that he was acting like a complete and total asshole. And then I took him down to the ground because he was, walking towards that other customer. As he was walking towards the customer, he kind of had like a aggressive.
You come back? Give him like verbal commands?
No. At that point in time, I just said, "Now you're going to jail," and I took him down.
Okay.
I put him in handcuffs.
All right.
So I got him for disorderly and the citations.
Who's the other people setting up?
Those are his friends.
You get it? You no injuries to anybody?
No. Except I pinched myself in my handcuffs.
I asked if there's injuries, and you asked
Nope.
if there's anything else, because then it'd be a use of force.
Oh, no
Any
injuries.
type of injuries.
Nope.
So like I said, James Madison Audits did a story on this incident, and it was seen by members of the public who saw this public servant acting the way that he did. And from that, those members of the public drew their own conclusions based on what they saw with their own eyes. They took it upon themselves to reach out to the Orange City Police Department to express how they felt about what they saw. They sent emails, they made phone calls, Facebook posts, Google reviews, although for some reason those reviews have been removed, most of them. And a day after he published his story, I encountered this officer, and Shadrach King happened to be there as well, and I just wanted to see what he had to say for himself. And it's amazing that he seems to think everything he did here was perfectly okay and within the law, which you're about to see for yourself. Also, since I've gotten nowhere with Shadrach King, since he violated my Fourth Amendment rights, I figured I'd try to talk to him too. But to be clear, we are not anti-police. We are very much pro-good police. But unfortunately, this position is often abused. Some of us who do this have done that job, and we know better than the average person how this stuff works. But all we're looking for is accountability and transparency. When a public servant does wrong, they need to own it, admit it, not run from it, hide from it, fight it, and defend it. Public servants that do wrong and get mad at you for seeing it are a huge problem, and exactly why there's that big gap between the cops and the citizens. Hey, what's up? Can I ask you a question? About your tint? Hey, can you check his tint? Somebody check his tint real quick for me. Can you check the tint? Can someone check this tint?
They've already all been updated, man.
Because they've been updated, so they changed the tint? Should someone throw you on the ground about it, or? Oh man, you got no comment? Are you enforcing feelings, Koch? You're enforcing feelings, dude. Do you want to redeem yourself? Anything you want to say to redeem yourself? Honestly, because you know what came out. You know how it looks, right? They're putting together a fund to have that tattoo removed.
Okay.
The We the People tattoo that you've got. You understand, you can't afford one person a First Amendment right and not the other because of your feelings, right? You get that, right? You can't let your ego get in the way or your feelings get in the way. Because then you become a feelings enforcement officer, you know what I mean? So at one point you got that tattoo. One point it sounds like you had the right idea, but what happened? You know that was all bad. Where's the use of force report for that call? Did you not do use of force?
What?
I'm being real with you.
I understand that you're trying to be real with me, but
I'm being genuine. I didn't come at you like an asshole, right? But you know the camera doesn't lie, dude. But where was the use of force report for that call? That's all I'm looking for personally.
Okay, well, if are you trying to get a public records request right now, or is that what
They said it doesn't exist, so I'm asking you.
Okay, well then, if you want a public records request, then you can do that.
Right, we did that, but they said it doesn't exist. So did you just not do it yet?
Here's the thing: if you're trying to interview me, I don't do it.
I'm not interviewing you. No, you're a public official. I'm just asking a question of a public servant.
Media, so you're trying to interview me. So if you want to interview anybody, you can take that up with the people up front.
So what you're saying is the answers would not sound good on video. It's because it doesn't exist, because you didn't do it, right?
Just putting words on my mouth, man.
But you didn't do one. Why doesn't it exist?
That's all you're doing. So.
But you can say the words. You say I'm putting words in your mouth, but you're not saying the words. Giving you the opportunity to make it look better. You know how it looks, right?
Exactly. How it looks.
Not how it looks, but how it is, because the video just shows what it is, right?
He was charged, so there you go.
Right, but why was he charged? Because of your feelings. King,
No,
I haven't seen you in a while.
no.
How about you?
What?
How about you?
What are you talking about?
Hey, what do you need to demand ID from somebody, or what are the 5 elements of the First Amendment? Either one of those questions. I haven't seen you for a while. But genuinely, right? I've never come at you like an ass. Well, what do you need to demand ID from somebody? Hey, you were on that call that day. Do you know the public's call with the parking and all that? Do you know what happened to the use of force report? Has this tint been updated too? They didn't update this one? You're not stopping people for illegal tint, are you? Are you stopping people for tint? No. You're not. Good. I appreciate that. You know, as long as you got that, I appreciate that. But hey, what do you need to demand ID from somebody? Right? You gotta have, what is it?
You're a cop. You should know. You're a former police officer. You should know.
I'm asking if you know. I'm asking if you know. Shad is very triggered for some reason and giving evidence to his history of retaliation. You just did that. You're very retaliatory, aren't you? Ooh, I wouldn't have said that if I was you. He's angry. Who smells like weed? His car smells like weed. I'm not making jokes right now. King's car smells like weed. Did you just smell that when you opened it? I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not making jokes. Did you get a whiff of that? I'm not making jokes. What's going on? Oh, I was thought he's ignoring me. No, when he was in his car, it smells like weed. Big waft of weed. Is that weed smell coming out of your car? What did I do to you? I never came to you. You came to me and violated my rights. I was nice to you. And then you don't want to face up to it. I would have been nothing but nice to you. Let's talk about retaliation. You wouldn't retaliate against citizens for not making you look bad. You realize I can't make you look bad, right? I can just hold the camera. You realize that, right? You depict how you want to look. For those who can't control their own emotion, that really could cause them to do or say the stupidest things. Grand. This is golden. You wouldn't retaliate. You know I can't make you look bad, right?
Quit being a police officer.
You can't. You know I can't make you look bad, right? You make yourself look bad. I just hold the camera.
You're just being foolish.
If you look like a clown, you're a clown. Shadrach is currently under investigation due to his own actions discovered and brought forward by a citizen, and it seems he's angry at anyone associated with that citizen. His car does smell like weed. He just opened it again. Big waft of weed coming out of his car. The smell.
Could be likely that he made an arrest.
It might be. Yeah, it could be.
You know.
Yeah, that's possible. Hey, did they update all the? I've never had an issue with you.
I've got no problem with you, brother. No.
Yeah, I got no problem with you either. I had no problem with anybody.
I understand.
It's this started. You know how it started. We've never been against anyone, but instead for accountability. That's all. Some cops don't like that, but even some members of this department have thanked us for what we're doing, have provided information and pointed us into certain directions. Those are the type of people we need more of in public service. Right? That's what I legitimately thought I was going to do. And they blew my mind when they did what they did instead. Right? And then I tried to handle it, try to have conversation, but that's the attitude, right? He retaliates. He's using these computer databases to put personal information out to the public. What he just said right there was exactly the information that was put out to the public. So did they update all the tint on all these cars?
Yes.
They did.
The front windows, the backs, I guess.
Right, the backs.
Yeah, but the front one, yes.
Okay.
They did.
Well, that's good at least.
Yep, that was all taken care of the other day, actually.
My whole thing, I don't care if police car, you can have spray paint on there for all I care. It looks better and everybody likes the dark tint. The only thing is when you're using a car with a legal tint to stop somebody for a legal tint, that's just super hypocritical. Hey, so you just throw people down on the floor? Hey, is your ego protected today? We're gonna remove that tattoo, right? You get a better tattoo that says "I heart my ego," right? All ego, I heart ego. That "We the People" tattoo, that's not for you. You know what you did was wrong.
I did nothing wrong.
You acted on feelings. You have become a feelings enforcement officer. The fact of the matter is, you saw two people yelling at each other. You decided one was disorderly, one was just fine. Because that person had already hurt your feelings.
Matthew, you have a blessed day.
He had already hurt your feelings, right?
No, I was perfectly fine.
Oh, you were already yelling and screaming. It's very clear to everybody that you were super angry already. Very clear.
I know what you're trying to do, and I appreciate what the real auditors do. Finding real bad cops.
You've become a feelings.
And then
so you think that was the actions of a good cop? What you're saying, that was what you did? That was the actions of a good cop?
If you look at the Florida State statute, it follows everything. So.
Not the fact that he parked in a fire lane. You're a tyrant. You're a feelings enforcement officer.